Alright everyone, and welcome back to another donation decklist made by Celestial Heathen. So thank you very much for making this interesting donation decklist here. And yeah, he sent me the main deck with some ideas for the sideboard, but I adjusted it a bit. And today we got red-black Oath of Ghouls on the plate. So in case you did not know that, but the Oath of Ghouls is a full cycling of enchantments. From each color there is an oath. I know the blue one, the green knows everyone, the white one, and I'm not sure about the red one. Is it about damage? But I guess, so you know, the green oath is the strongest and the most overplayed oath of all. There has been some testing with the white oath, but I think it's the same like probably Celestial Heathen, that the black oath is strong enough to be explored more and more, and it's massively underplayed. So what does the black oath do? The black oath looks if you are having more creatures in your graveyard than your opponents, and if it's the case, you get one back to your hand in your upkeep. So against some kind of control decks, this will work always out. So this is a card they have to answer immediately, otherwise you can start to generate card advantage with Phyrexian Rager or Avalanche Riders, or just buying back your smaller creatures. And against creature decks or decks with some amount of creatures, you need a bit more setup. And this is made possible by the 4 Withered Wretch. They allow you to exile any card in graveyards. And for this reason, I've added some Phyrexian Furnace and Tormod Crypt to the graveyard to give some more flexibility there. And besides that, let's take a look at the discard suit. You see here a 3 of Cabal Therapy and a 3 of Duress. I think especially the Cabal Therapy will be sweet to play, because you can just play some cheaper creatures, sacrifice it to flash it back, and yeah, stabilize and resolve your spells you need to resolve. Besides that, let's take a look to the more known cards like Terminate and Avalanche Riders. And now the cooking starts. Like, we are playing 2 Diabolic Intent, which is the kind of demonic tutor with the downside of sacrificing a creature, but I think it's a sweet one which allows you to find your key spells you need in the late game, or maybe Oath of Ghouls. Besides that, you got a 2 of Carrion Feeder, which can be scary later because it can be really huge and you can kind of control how many creatures you have in your graveyard. And the sweet upside is that you can sacrifice any creature to just kind of save it from a Swords to Plowshares. It's not in the exile, it's in the graveyard. And together with all of the cards, we have some fun-offs. There is a Pardic Miner, and I have to admit I did not know this exists. It's a 2-mana 1/1 dwarf, and you can sacrifice this to prevent your opponent from playing lands for 1 turn. So against some control decks, there might be a scenario where these 2 will really slow them down, because they can't play lands anymore and you can just chip in with some amount of damage. Then there is a 1 of Mindslicer, which is a pretty tough creature, like 4 mana for 3 are great stats in Premodern. And when this creature dies, each player discards their hand. So there are some shenanigans with Diabolic Intent, with Carrion Feeder and Cabal Therapy. And due to the fact that you can make this recursive, there will be spots where you can do this every draw step from your opponent, with Oath of Ghouls, Carrion Feeder and Mindslicer, so pretty annoying for my opponents. Avalanche Riders is a great card. I think many mana bases in Premodern are really greedy, and due to the fact that it has Echo, so you can just sacrifice it. And here it is like you can stack the 2 cards, sacrifice this before this resolves, and you get it back. And a 1 of Skizzik, which is way better than I thought. It's like a 5/3 kind of ball lightning, but if you pay 1 red mana, it just stays. So 5 mana, 5/3 trample haste. Could give us some reach here. And besides that, we see a 4 of Lightning Bolt to fight some creatures, 3 Terminates, 3 Mogg Fanatics, which can just kill small creatures like Withered Wretch or Goblin Lecky. And yeah, my initial thoughts about the mana base is that this might be too much. Like 22 land in this small mana curve, we might flat out sometimes. So I could see some amount of manlands here, maybe the red manland or 2 of Mishra's factories. But let's take a look at the sideboard. So the sideboard is pretty stock. Interesting things are here 2 Braids Cabal Minion and 2 Bone Shredder. Just to test it out, I think the Bone Shredder is a safe bet. And besides that, just play some staples to have a fairer game 2 and 3 against the tough matchups like elves, like Replenish. So we play Gloom for that, and Tormod's Crypt, and Engineered Plague and Perish against elves, some Graveyard Hate. Yeah, so let's play a bit and hope you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe and comment, and we see us in the matches. Alright everyone, I think this is interesting enough to keep, and I think this deck should be able to grind pretty well. Unless it's blue-white Replenish, then we might be in trouble. Drawing land now is painful, and against blue-white the Terminate is probably bad. Yeah, Replenish should be tough, but Meddling Mage probably means it's not Replenish. I think he won't name Terminate, because we look like Sligh or Goblins. I think I want to play the Terminate into a Daze. Because Daze should be uncommon from this kind of deck. It looks like blue-white midrange, blue-white flippy. Alright, drawing 2 lands from the top is probably enough for us to lose. And that was probably a loose keep then. But let's see what my opponent plays. I mean, 7 lands is way too much. And Phyrexian Furnace is strong against us. Okay, I think I want to keep this around for one more second to play around Mana Leak or play Duress into Threat. Plus it doesn't get the Lightning Angel anyway. If he's playing Lightning Angels, could be the solution. Yeah, here's the Lightning Angel. Nice to see it again. Okay, land number 8 is probably enough to me to concede. Plus no hit, so yeah, let's concede here. So Gloom could be fine. It's kind of sad that he has the answer for all Oath of Ghouls in the main deck. And we have no answer for that shenanigans. Braids seems a bit expensive for what she's doing. And that she can just be... or get lightning bolted. I want to streamline my deck a bit. Probably cut some amount of the oaths. Maybe everything. I mean, Gloom is not too good. Because they can still just morph the angel and... Maybe he's cutting the... furnaces. Okay, this is missing too much here. This could be fine. I'm not sure what I want to ship here. Maybe Lightning Bolt. So what do we name? I think Swords to Plowshares is a good one. Because everything else we can get with the flashback of Phyrexian Rager. Or Mana Leak maybe. Let's take Swords. Okay. And seems mediocre, but... Okay, Mother of Runes or Portent. Okay, third Rager. So if he starts playing Meddling Mage on Rager, we just lose. But why should this happen? He still can respond with a trigger, draw trigger on stack before we can flashback Cabal Therapy. So play Fire and Ice or Lightning Bolt. But I think it's still a great exchange. Alright. Yeah, let's get rid of Fire and Ice. Because it's potential 2-for-1. Alright. Then let's take the Lightning Bolt. So we have a safe hit here. Okay, another Fire and Ice, 2 Fire and Ice. So this was well played. Yeah, otherwise 2 Fire Ice, 3 Lens, Bolt and Angel. Yeah. He drew pretty well there. And we will have trouble outracing the Angel. Let's see. Okay, Oath of Ghouls is sweet. But he will start attacking next turn. I think I have to go for this. Next turn we can play Rager and Oath. Okay, fourth Ranger. Not too well here. We'll be under a lot of pressure next turn. Plus the Angel is a pretty good blocker. Okay, Lightning Bolt is cool. I will attack here. I think he won't block, right? Okay, he will. So let's go for that. And maybe now I start. Yeah, I think I start to go for the Oath route here. Could be a bit awkward at the point where my opponent is able to recure the Lightning Angel. Then we will just get one creature back. Okay, the next angel. Okay, he's top decking. Absolute brutally for us. But we still can recover. We got Terminates, we got Bone Shredder. Okay, Bone Shredder is not a live draw here. So the problem with Bone Shredder is that my opponent gets back an angel and then okay, let's concede. Or maybe, yeah, it's a bit a try, but this is like it's the best draw I've seen in 10 years, I guess. In my opinion, he should go for the Lightning Angel there. But this was unbeatable. Like he drew the 20 best cards he could possibly get. But let's not try to be too sad. So I attack here and then I mean, we can try. So now I will attack with the Rager here. He had another Lightning Angel in hand. So I think it's best to play Cabal Therapy targeting myself. So he's not getting back anything. So now I can do flashback for his Lightning Angel. So we got a small shot and next turn Bone Shredder will return. He has around 30 outs to this, I guess. So we got 4 creatures. The problem is we don't get this back immediately. He needs to attack, but why should he? I don't know if I can stack it like I think. Like if I put this on bottom. I mean, it's a creature, not target. Let's see. Okay, I think it works. If he has a counterspell or something like this, we lose. Right, Terminate is not bad. But we go into the range of Lightning Bolt then, due to the Painland. This is tough. Let's go for Thought, Portent, or the rest. He probably takes the top 3. I wish he goes for the bottom 2 and then I play Terminate in response. This is a tough one. But this was very top 0.01% of the draws you could have. But nice to see the deck again. Alright, let's go. He fell for my trap, which is nice. So I got 5 creatures in graveyard. He got 6. Yeah, I think I played it not too well, because due to the fact that he should play Portent on me, put a land on top, and then get an angel back and attack. Okay, another Bone Shredder, and I'm forced to play it to have a blocker against the angel. So he has Fire Eyes in hand. Can bring back the angel, taps this. All right, we are on the draw. It's a bit awkward hand, but it has some potential. The miner is funny. So this is probably, I don't know. Plains is uncommon for. Okay, this is cool. I think I will just go for Lightning Bolt here. And he's pretty empty-handed after that. Okay, so this is 5-color Weenie. Okay, Oath of Ghouls is funny. But he would get this champion back immediately. Another Oath, okay. I will go for the Withered Wretch. Exile the champion, and next turn we could start with the Oath of Ghouls. This is fine for me. I mean, sooner or later we need another creature, but he's not playing pressure. Okay, let's play this, and first Oath. Man, it said it's just lands. Would be funny if it's spells and lands. Because he has 5 mana at that point. Maybe I will just keep attacking with a miner. The Rager is sweet. He probably has some more swords to plowshares. Let's continue here for a bit. Because we have some damage now here. And maybe... I don't know. He probably not need for mana source number 6, but... I want to play the chain here. Another Oath is not great. I mean, we could play Terminate on our own creature, but this is not too tempting, I guess. I might play a second Oath. Just to use my mana and be a better setup against a disenchant. Okay, these are some brutal legs. Yeah, let's... I don't know, let's keep this around for a second. This is strong. Because we can now go and get some Sec Engine. I think I want to go like... Right, what do we want to catch? Avalanche Rider would be sweet, but I think most tempting is the value-based route. Let's take the Carrion Feeder here. I think it's pretty safe, because it can sacrifice itself. And I think we can land another Oath of Ghouls. And I will just let the Carrion Feeder grow. The Carrion Feeder is very sweet card in the deck. Okay, here's the morphed Whipcorder or Angel, I'm not sure. It's not necessary now to get rid of this. Plus he might have a card in hand which gives protection. Man, Magic Online is brutal on the CPU. Okay, let's go for a Rager here. Play a Swamp. Play a Miner. Attack with a Feeder. And if he's not blocking here, I will start with a damage raise. Sacrifice. The Rager. Okay, maybe he has something like Armageddon. Armageddon plus flip. Another morph, okay. It's not too scary yet. Okay, no attack here. So I think we can do a similar play like last turn. Should probably restart the machine soon because the legs are getting out of hand. You see the toll on my timer here. Okay, let's continue. So I think at this point I will hold back some lands for potential Armageddon or Cataclysm. Second Terminate is good. I'm not sure if it's necessary yet. Let me attack here. Right, let's sacrifice this. And then I will probably just play Pardic Miner. If these two are angels, I mean, I can't terminate both, otherwise he will get one back with the Oath. So next turn he will go to 8 and then we got lethal. Okay, he's not flipping there. It's a bit odd. But here I want to make some use of my mana and I will take the second creature because I got the gut feeling. I don't know, maybe if this is a whip quarter would be strong in this spot here. This was a whip quarter, okay. So not flipping. Okay, this was not hasty, right? Okay, I could have sacked this. So let's see if they have it. They have it. Here I will take the card Reverend Mantra. Or maybe Swords. Another Mox Diamond. Okay, so this is game. Ah, not yet. Not yet. Okay, he's tapping here. This is fine. I attack for 1. Then I sacrifice this creature to turn off my Oath of Ghouls. Yeah, drawing 4 Mox was a disaster for my opponent. He just got 1 sword and 2 whip quarter, and we are still not here, so... Okay, we should have some really good sideboard cards. Like probably all of this. I think I will just try here a value-based route with creatures. Alright, this should be fine. Sadly, no acceleration for the Gloom, but oh, we got an answer for that. So let's go for I mean, Gloom is probably still great. Turn 3. We got a problem with some Exalted Angels, but we got that covered by Bone Shredder. Oh, this is strong. I'm really relying on Gloom here. Okay, let's get down Carrion Feeder first. Another Mother of Runes. Okay, this is pretty crowded there. So this is off now. I think highest impact probably has Gloom. So activated abilities. It's just of white enchantments. So sacrifice this on its own. I think it was activated abilities in general. So do I have a way out here? I don't know. I have to decide if I want to put more lands into play. Let's start with this. I mean, how could he attack my mana base if I go like this? Okay, now he can sooner or later cast Armageddon, or Armageddon is 7 mana, I guess. And now I can just keep with my mana here. Still not enough to kill something. First I attack here. If he's doing some blocking, I can go like Lightning Bolt and Bone Shredder something. Braids should be fine, right? Probably sacrificing Wasteland at this point. Maybe he has some utility lands, like cycling lands, or if you're just going for plains here, this seems super fair, to be honest. I think it's still correct somehow to sacrifice a land. Carrion Feeder is not bad. I will start with attack here. I mean, we have the ability to... He can sword, right? So he wants to give pro black here, which is fine. So I will go to damage. Then I will just play the springs. Play Bone Shredder. Go for the Mother of Runes, and if he is giving protection, I think I will get rid of one. So let's do it like this. We can sacrifice the Bone Shredder, and the Braids is doing some work. Together with the Gloom, I think we are in a decent position. Ah, sweet. This is a sweet one. But it's tapped now. So funny thing is, if I draw another mana source, I can do this combo. Another mother. Maybe I need... So this should resolve last, right? Okay, I don't want to pay Echo. Yeah, mana source would be funny. Here it is. But on the other hand, I will let 4 damage pass. Maybe he's doing a double block here on Braids. No double block, okay. Let's play Carrion Feeder. I mean, that still feels a bit better if this keeps attacking the Mindslicer. So I don't want to sacrifice it now. I mean, I could put a stop after his draw step. And get rid of 4 cards in his hand. Sounds really tempting, right? Let's go for it. The problem is the protection, and maybe he has an angel, which could really swing the game otherwise. Swords to Plowshares. Oh, this is strong. I will sack the feeder to its own ability. He's not going for the Braids. This is a bit odd. But he can do a double block soon. So I need to think, do I want to continue attacking here? Bloodstained Mire is not great. I mean, if I attack and he does a double block, it is what it is. But I don't know. Let's just chip the turn back. Think we need to solve this from another angle. Otherwise, if he does a double block here and then gives protection because he's so desperate, we are in trouble. So next turn, I will sacrifice a swamp, I guess. Okay, a mountain is not great. But we need to do some back and forth here. And you see the toll the legs had on my clock here. So next turn, I will sacrifice a swamp. I needed to get rid of the Wayfarer, probably. The Oath is great. So let's start. I don't know if he has like a True Believer and a Weathered Wayfarer, and we got a lot more. So he needs 5 mana for a disenchant. Swords to Plowshares? Another sword, okay. On the Rager. This is really odd. I think he should have went for the Braids there. And we need to win this one due to the lags. We have not enough time left to finish game 3. Right now I am thinking about just stabilizing with a Mogg Fanatic or Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder might be better. And the Braids. Okay, he was sacrificing this. Okay, this is an angel. So this is a huge problem now. I think I need to throw away the game, right? Maybe not. So Braids to sacrifice Mountain. Get back. A Mock Fanatic. Go for Mountain here. Play Mock Fanatic. Attack with Braids is probably right. So this could be a whipcord, right? So he could block and give protection. I don't know. This attack was probably a bit loose. Okay. Alright, everyone, we are on the draw here with a decent hand. We got a lot of interaction. Yeah, sadly, the match we played against Ubi Replenish was stopped due to modo issues, sideboarding issues. Really, really odd to play like this, but Sligh, this should be tough. Not really have a plan here, just to pretend I'm Sligh on my own. But I think we are completely lacking life gain, right? So if he goes creature heavy, it's kind of sweet that we can answer the first things he wants to do. So I go for block here. He might have a Grim Lavamancer or a Ball Lightning later. Okay. Never saw Forgotten Cave in the deck. So I'm tempted to go for Cabal Therapy, naming Sulfuric Vortex, because I have the answer with Lightning Bolt for Ball Lightning. Okay, no hit, but no problem. This would have been horrible. He goes for Ball Lightning, probably. Okay, Fire Blast without second Mountain. Sulfurous Springs is decent, right? I think I want to get the Rager down and then exchange this with a Lightning Bolt. Okay, Cabal Therapy, you... Maybe we get a second Lightning Bolt. This would be fine. Okay, he found his second mountain, so he got a bit of reach. Like 6, 7, 8. Withered Wretch is sweet. It's a bit painful to take damage here, but it's nice that we can prevent the Barbarian Ring somehow if he's not going for it immediately. Plus it's a blocker for the Mogg Fanatic. Yeah, I think if you want to have something against Sligh, you probably go with Reviewation Chamber. If it's called like this. Okay, here the damage is done. He can activate Barbarian Ring. So I take the damage. This is fine. I will go for Lightning Bolt probably. This could be important to save 1 point of life here. Plus we got the Terminate. Finding land would be sweet. So we can cast Avalanche Riders targeting his mountain. Okay, Rager is not too good. Would be cool if I find a swamp immediately. Bit clunky. But if we found land number 4 soon, it's still got some reach here. Okay, this is sweet. So the question is, do I want to go for mountain? If he has Fire Blast, he's forced to sacrifice both. I think it's worth it. So he still could have land drop into Ball Lightning, but I have to takes a risk, I guess. Okay, this is fine for me. So do I want to pay Echo for the Avalanche Rider? I don't think so. Just slamming another one with the upside of going for Mountain again is too strong. Okay, Bloodstained Mire would allow me to sacrifice this into the Carrion Feeder just in case. So let's go again for the Mountain. And I mean, he still could just triple bolt me. But one bolt is gone. So I think I want to pay. So there's an argument not to pay to keep Terminate up, but Cabal Therapy is fine. I still think maybe I go for Ball Lightning here. The other cards are pretty symmetric, like Sulfuric Vortex. So next turn we got Terminate up. Goblin Patrol, okay. Do I want to terminate that? I guess. Still a 3-turn clock, and I think he still got some great top decks. The Duress probably won't help here. Mindslicer is great. So attack first. Okay, let's take a look here with Duress. I mean, this is lethal. We go to 7. Make a step, stop in his draw step. And after draw, I will sacrifice a Mindslicer. And then we got 2 lethal threats. All right. Sligh. Furnace should be fine. Maybe Engineered Plague. I'm not a fan of my whole plan here with Oath, because there is not much I want to rebuy, right? Maybe Plagues are fine. I don't know. I think I have to be really lucky. Oath has to go. I don't know. Braids could do something, but probably not good enough. Let's try it like this. Feels a bit awkward, but because we do not have the blowout card against Sligh. It's not great, but we got the fast creatures covered. So I want to try this hand. Okay. I think I want to go immediately for the Grim. Otherwise, if he just fetches, he can go for 2 damage on the face. I mean, the cycling lands are interesting. Okay, let's see who will be punished more by this. I think I can wait. If I draw black mana here, I can Bone Shredder. Not the case. Go for that. Ball Lightning. Should have probably waited, right? But then he wouldn't play the Ball Lightning, if I'm correct here. Okay, let's concede. Yeah, we can't recover from here. Not drawing any mana source, but got 2 interactive pieces, and any black card would have been, any black mana would have been awesome. So I think it was right to do it. Okay, this was over. Yeah, it is what it is. So on the play, it's tempting to go for... I mean, Skizzik is pretty good, right? 5 mana, 5/3 trample haste. This seems underplayed. Yeah, let's keep this. This could have developed into another direction if I found black mana there. But yeah, it is what it is. This is not great for now, but it has some potential. I have a clock with Carrion Feeder. I just need to find 3rd mana source. He might go immediately for the Carrion Feeder with his Goblin Mogg Fanatic. I mean, Feeder is not great on its own, but at some point he has to handle it. Otherwise, it could just grow pretty well. Okay, no mana source here. It's a bit painful, but I'll take for 1. So here I will just land the Furnace. And maybe I will cycle this in his end step to find mana source number 3. I'm not sure. Maybe the Withered Wretch would have been better, but then I'm locked into double black for a while. Okay, here's a mana source. I go for the Withered Wretch now. If he pays Echo there, I can just bold it, which seems fine. But maybe I would just go for Bone Shredder, Goblin Patrol. I still want to drop Engineered Plague, naming Elemental or Human. I could wait a turn on that, right? I know the Furnace are not much, but sometimes they are just the small bit you need to not lose against the deck. Okay, Bloodstained Mire here. attack. I think I will put this on elemental. I have at least one own elemental in my deck. I think I can cycle the Furnace in the end step, because I have it on the Withered Wretch. I mean, he has the answer for the Withered Wretch, but still feels better to cycle the Furnace, I guess. Yeah, we need something. Braids would be sweet here, but we didn't bring her in. Or Avalanche Rider. Yeah, I want to go for that. Terminate. Not great, not bad. Mogg Fanatic is fine. It answers a lot of cards from his deck. It does some damage. Here's a Jackal Pup. I think this is covered by the Bone Shredder. Duress is sweet. Get some more information here. Earthquake, Lightning Bolt. I want to go for the Lightning Bolt, because it's the most mana efficient way you can do things. Remove the Jackal Pup. Jackal Pup plus Earthquake seems really awkward. We're not here yet, but I am thankfully having the Ball Lightning covered. I do want to pay Echo for that. Okay, Skizzik. I still want one more mana. And I hope he's popping the seal. So, because this is just a 4/2, as elementals are weaker. Okay, he's screwing so bad. I want to hide the Skizzik for some more turns, because he can just pop the seal and okay, now we got the Incinerate. Maybe Earthquake. Seems awkward for him. I don't know, maybe some amount of Ravenous Rats could work in the deck. But now I'm feeling behind again. So here's the seal. I want him to use his mana somehow to not play the Skizzik into an Incinerate. He still got the Incinerate. Okay, Rager is sweet. Play the Rager. Some amount of discard would be really cool. So he's going for the Incinerate here. But then next turn I try to go for Skizzik. Even if he spends a spell to handle the Skizzik, it's fine for me. Withered Wretch, okay. I mean, he can just Earthquake if he draw mana source. So, colorless. Cast it with Kicker. Okay, I mistapped a bit. so I can't land the Withered Wretch, but I don't want to play both into a Earthquake, I guess. Okay, now I feel bad, but it is what it is. He could play Ball Lightning to just get it into the graveyard. Curse Scroll is active now, so I'm feeling kind of bad. Duress. So I think first I want to play Withered Wretch. And start to eat one card here to make it not too easy for him. Let's continue with another one. Okay, and then let's try the Duress. I still feel I'm in a bad position. It's tempted to go for the Fire Blast, but I think it's more correct to go for Earthquake. So he needs to hit with a Curse Scroll, and every activation costs him 2 points of life. So I see a route there to win the game. So probably naming Fire Blast. Because it was a 2 of... Okay, he's in double bolt range from our side. He has a clock there, but for now it's still painful. Avalanche Rider would be a blast to draw. So the pillar is something he should not play. Absolutely not. Because he will be clunked with cards in hand. Furnace. I think Furnace is fine here, as we can just use this to our advantage or redraw at some point. Yeah, for now I will just use this as a way for keeping the Barbarian Rings off. No need to recycle. Okay, he goes to 4. Targeting us. Okay, we saw Ball Lightning. So we just spent 3 mana and a card and a life point to do nothing. And he's locked up with a Peristatic Pillar. I could even play this to force him to interact. I mean, at some point we will be in double Fire Blast range. So I think I need to do a redraw here, right? Otherwise, you can just dump everything. So I will bring this down. This will cost me 2 life, but it's kind of a clock. He's planning on drawing another mountain, so he has 8 damage. Yeah, I think we lose this. I got a bad feeling. Just with another mountain, he can 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he's not hindered by the Peristatic Pillar. Plus he can just blindly hit with a Cursed Scroll. This is fine for me. 50-50 chance, probably. Okay, Withered Wretch. I think I have to resolve it. Going to 9. So we are in a bad spot here, but this can handle the graveyard, and he's forced to go for that with the curse scroll. But I still feel behind because he has so many mana sources there. Would be cool to draw Avalanche Rider. But really grindy one. We are turn 15. Okay, now we are dead. He goes face and then he probably has everything he needs. With the 2 Fire Blasts. I think he should have... Okay. Casted Fire Blast in response, right? I don't know. 2 Fire Blasts in hand. Shoot me to 1. Then... So no, he can't use this, right? He needs to Fire Blast the Withered Wretch. Engineered Plague is doing a lot for me. So I attack here. He's forced to Fire Blast, right? But then he has so painful mana. I think this was the spot where he could win this somehow. So these are all off now. So he needs Painless Mountain plus a blind hit with a curse scroll, otherwise he's dead next turn. Okay, this is not painless. He could try the more control-ish route if he hits here. Otherwise he needs to go Fire Blast, Withered Wretch. But if he misses... Okay. So 2 Ball Lightning in hand, probably. Another Swamp. Okay, we are in danger again. I mean, at some point he should cast the Ball Lightnings to get rid of everything. Avalanche Rider is great. So cast this, and I will probably go for a Barbarian Ring. Or maybe for Mountain. Yeah, let's go for a Mountain. So he needs to top deck exactly a Painless card to... So if he misses here, which he can, it's not missing. Okay. So we got so many lethal things now. I don't even know if I would just slam something like a Mogg Fanatic or Lightning Bolt. Or if you can win with a trigger on stack. I mean, here's the Mogg Fanatic, right? I go to 7. He can put like 1, 2. Let's go for it. Okay. Bring me to 5. Okay, bold. So all right, everyone, we are on the play here. Yeah, it was a fine hand, I guess. Trying to keep this. I think I want to lead with the mountain, because it's kind of scary to run the Painland into a wasteland. So bring down the Sulfurous Springs. I think I try to kind of time walk my opponent here if he's not having such explosives. Okay, he has it, but this will survive. And this, if this eats Sword Explosions, I'm pretty happy. Second black mana source would be great. Okay, I go for this. Because the impact is so high if this resolves. I could have waited a turn longer for maybe another land drop to play Cabal Therapy first, but I'm not even sure what to name here. Another Maindeck, okay. I think it's the spicy blue-white decklist we played against. Okay, we are missing a lot land drops here, so let's start with the Cabal Therapy. And I think I will name Fact or Fiction if this resolves. It's not. Let's go with Duress here. I mean, it would be better to wait, but I need 2 more black mana to make this a good one. Yeah, this is a deck with really good answers. You can see it in the That Guy L video, I guess. Yeah. I mean, our burn plan is horrible. In game 2, I think we need to craft something like discard plus Gloom. And maybe even this is just mediocre. Okay, we are missing too many land drops here. So at some point we can just scoop, but let's wait for some more turns. I mean, he has 3 cards in hand. As long as we are not seeing the great card advantage spell, we can go a bit further. Okay, you're a bit late to the party, but I'm still happy about you. Yeah, opponent is running Wastelands, and I think some amount of Gears Blessing. Cunning Wish probably for Stroke of Genius. Fact or Fiction, okay. So let's start things with Withered Wretch. If this resolves, I'm thinking about flashing it back immediately into Cabal Therapy. Okay, let's put Blessing and Call of the Herd together, because you will have a shuffle effect then. And I think this might be fine. Yeah. Sword, Call, and Gears Blessing Or Impulse and Cunning Wish. Cunning Wish would search for a card like Stroke of Genius, probably. Okay, so this is from the top deck, right? Impulse. Okay, I attempt to Lightning Bolt here. I'm a bit curious why he not immediately is flashing this back, as he saw our Withered Wretch. So this could swing my position a bit. Yes. Like this and that. So let's reset the game with Cabal Therapy. You for Cunning Wish. We got a really bad. Another Fact of Fiction. This is strong. Yeah, this is probably too tough here, but let's see. These 3 cards. Well, I mean, I have 4 bad cards in hand. So we are a bit the underdog here. Stroke of Genius. Versus. And Ross versus the rest. And he will take the top pile probably. Or maybe not. Mogg Fanatic is okay. I mean, he needs to go a long way, but we see a Stroke of Genius for 5 here, and the game will be almost over. I still want to continue to some degree. Don't ask me why. Okay, not flashing back the Call of the Herd probably means he has something like Decree. It's fine for me. I hope he dumps the whole mana into that. Oh, he's not doing it. Okay, let's see if we can resolve the Oath, but I don't think so, as he has 2 mana up. And if not, we can go to game 2. As we have like literally 0 cards in hand and he has 7. This is nothing I want to waste your time on. Plus, he's playing pretty quick, so yeah. We can just continue. We would have been dead in 5 turns, maybe 6, but he has a Call of Herd in the graveyard. The deck of my opponent looks really sweet. So what can we do? I think we want Phyrexian Furnace, maybe Tormod's Crypt. It's not great, but it could prevent our opponent from... So if he plays 2 or bet in some spots. We can prey on him. Gloom is probably not great, but we have so many things to cut, right? Let's go for this. Let's go for this. So I do not want lightning bolts. I mean, they're pretty okay against elephants, but I don't think I can justify keeping them in. Probably 3 Gloom is too much. Mogg Fanatic is kind of bad. Yeah, not too sure here. I mean, 3 Engineered Plague is a stretch, right? And so are 3 Gloom. Yeah, boarding feels a bit bad, but matchup seems really tough. Okay. We're still missing some payoff, but the combination of discard spells is maybe good for the start. Even kept a 7. Double Tormod's Crypt. 1 mana leak. I think I will go for the Cunning Wish here, because it has the highest impact. If he's not dropping the mana Tormod's Crypt immediately, I might just cast Cabal Therapy. Okay. Place at least 1. And the other one. Okay, we got Swamp here. I think it's not worth it to sacrifice this for now. His mana is pretty blue for now. Plus, if we draw some really good spell, we can just Cabal Therapy first. Gloom is fine. We are not here yet. So this will be funny. Because I attack here. And next turn I play Cabal Therapy and I can even pay the Mana Leak. So it's tempting for him not to cast Mana Leak. I really hope to get 2 Mana Leaks. Okay, yeah, let's go by this. Would be sweet if we draw another Force Mana source. So what he could do here is like Wastelanding, keeping priority, and then Mana Leak. Then, as the spells on the stack, crack Tormod's Crypt. But like this, we can just, before he gets priority, flash it back. I don't know if Mana Leak is the right choice here, but it feels like. Okay, Mana Leak, Counterspell, Annul. Another Counterspell. Okay, Counterspell is kind of awkward, because I can't resolve my Avalanche Riders then. He has 1 Annul in hand. I still think I would slam the Avalanche Rider. Mindslicer. So the play is probably to cast Mindslicer here. This will get a counter spell, but it's okay. because I hope to get Avalanche Riders online on his island and win from there. It's funny, I hope he's not drawing another land. Oh, here it is. So he can go Wasteland now. He's not doing it. So I will start. Is it better to cut away white mana now? Maybe. Because he has double blue. Okay, I'm feeling a bit confident here. I mean, he has clearly the better top decks, but okay, he's not going for the Wasteland, right? It's awesome for us. Okay, and the Bloodstained Mire. So here I want to attack first. And then I think we go for the Annul first. He probably has Fact or Fiction in hand, I guess. Because he was not cracking the Wasteland. Okay, let's call Fact or Fiction, right? Absorb and Annul. So do I want to get rid of one of these? I don't think. As an exchange to my Avalanche Rider. They are not sacrificing a Tormod Crypt. This is interesting. So now the Lightning Bolt gives us some amount of reach. Okay, cracking one Tormod Crypt. I think it's the right thing to do here. He can't cast Absorb. So I will play Withered Wretch here. Okay, we got 4 damage online. His mana base is a bit awkward here. Not going to lie. I start to activate Withered Wretch. Looking for targets. I don't want him to reshuffle. He can keep the other ones. So I'm not sure if Gloom is doing a great job here. Get the Furnace down. So this is a 3-turn clock. If he's taking any further damage, even faster. It's awesome how well you can attack opposing mana bases if they are 3 color. And they're relying on something like Reflecting Pool. I don't want to go deeper with the Withered Wretch. I think the time on the clock is better for me than... And we are a bit behind there, so anything we want to change? I mean, Mogg Fanatic brings in some amount of damage. Phyrexian Furnace? I don't know. For what? Just for the reshuffle? Is it good enough? Probably not. Yeah. The Miner combo feels like a stretch. Like going for Miner and then having the Oath online. Okay, this is a fine one, I guess. It's really slow, but I don't know. Maybe it's wrong to keep something like this. I am interested if he will play a null on the Phyrexian Furnace here. If so, it would be fine for me. Some amount of discard would be fine. I don't think I want to... Do I want to run the O's into a counterspell? Something like this, I guess. I can't hope on card draw here. I have to, yeah, resolve some threat somehow. And his card advantage plan is way better. So I don't think we can lean back and hope to catch something in the late game. Okay, I probably still want to draw some more mana here. It's probably never terrible, and okay, Bolt is pretty dead. I think here I want to... I will never resolve a spell, right? But if so, I think the Avalanche Rider has the highest impact. Maybe he has nothing here as a counterspell. So if this would have been resolved, he would go from 3 blue mana to 0. So this had the highest impact. This can just be handled by Swords to Plowshares. So Carrion Feeder is sweet. So let's start here. So I can prevent with the Carrion Feeder to getting my creatures exiled. So let's start with this. If we resolve the Mindslicer, this would be funny. He might have a sword for this. Okay, his deck is super counter heavy, but at some point something will stick from our side. Cunning Wish for Factor Fiction. Ah, it's strong. But he spent 7 mana to get 3 cards. This is fine. Let's give him sword and 2 fetch lands. Or the rest. Okay, he's taking sword and 2 fetch lands. Braids is probably okay. So I will play Braids here. Another counterspell. Plus, you got the other Braids covered by Swords to Plowshares. Cabal Therapy is fine. Let's start things off here with a Cabal Therapy. I probably name Decree first, and then flash back for Swords to Plowshares. Okay, I want to sacrifice it on his own. He might have another sword, right? But I think, yeah, okay, he's cycling for Decree, probably. Yeah. So this is awkward that he can just sacrifice 3 times into Braids. Let's go for fact or fiction. Aura of Silence, Wrath of God. Okay, let's try something with the Braids here. He can sack some of these soldier tokens, but let's just try to. Is he going for the Wrath of God? Okay. Yeah, so not even attacking before, this is odd. Okay, let's go here. I feel tempted to cycle this to resolve anything. Let's go for the Decree here. The Withered Wretch is fine-ish. So it's nice that we got a Cabal Therapy here, but I think he would play almost anything. And 22 turns is a bit of a stretch as a clock. Okay, I'm facing heavy legs, so I have 20 seconds ago. Here's the Oath, but he got the answer, so I will probably wait a bit longer. On the other hand, I want to use my mana, and I want to force him to pop this immediately. Yeah, as I have no answer for the Aura of Silence on the battlefield, I think I have to tempt him to pop it immediately. Plus he has no counter spell there. Man, these lags on Magic Online are so annoying. Yeah, without that, we could really rebuild from here. So here I will really fight until the last point of life or the clock is over. I don't understand. I pressed the F2 button and he's getting like 15 seconds out of my clock. But it's odd. It's like counting down and then counting up again. So you see Magic Online is still has some room for improvement. So at 45 I passed priority. Now it's like 7 seconds and +5, so 2 seconds gone. The Rager is fine. I will attack first to see if he has something like a decree and he wants to cycle this in combat. So I think he needs to counter this if he has a counter spell, something like this. I don't know, maybe I should have flashbacked first, but he has so many answers as a counter spells. It's not feeling good too. I will still put my lands into play. Okay, this will be tough now. We have no answer for the blessing yet. And sooner or later the blessing will come. Okay, still some in the main deck from Stroke of Genius. Yeah, here it starts getting really annoying. So bolt this. Okay, land number 9 is probably too much to handle. Flashback Cabal Therapy, naming decree probably. Maybe Fact or Fiction. Okay, getting Fact or Fiction there. Yeah, this is over, I guess. But I announced that I wanted to fight, right? Yeah, we can see how this develops. He will kill me pretty quickly with the 2 elephants. So no need to scoop right now. Okay, Duress is not necessary here. We can wait one more turn. So what's our out here? I don't think we have any. Another stroke for 5. Plus Cunning Wish. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't want to concede here, but this is just over with Forbidden Hand. GG. Sweet deck of my opponent. Okay, I conceded, but client crashed. Alright, everyone. We are on the draw here with a pretty decent hand. So let's keep this. We hope to get some information before we fire up the Cabal Therapy. Okay, this is not enough information for me, I guess. It could be a Oath deck. So let's see. I think Oath would be a problem for us. So let's name Oath of Ghouls here. Ah, sweet. So 5 color, domain list, very cool to see it. Next turn he, okay, struggling a bit with his mana. So I mean, it's funny that I can start playing the miner to stop his mana sources. Could even flashback Cabal Therapy, but I don't think it's necessary at this point. Man, this would be great to get this combo running against him. Again, Lightning Tutor for Mox, maybe? Pernicious Deed, okay. Sacrifice this. Deed will hit the Carrion Feeder, so we need to flashback it before. Another Cabal Therapy is strong. Okay, let's play this. Let's say we go for first Cabal Therapy here. Naming Pernicious Deed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Swamp, Reflecting Pool, Burning Wish, Evasive Action, Legacy Weapon. Discard the Deed. Let's start here with the Oath of Ghouls. So, this might be the last land drop he can make. We can play Pardic Miner plus, I guess, Withered Wretch or Carrion Feeder. I think Carrion Feeder is nice as a sack option. I think he plays something like Swords. Okay, Blessing. This was rude. Blessing on our 3 creatures. Okay, Bloodstained Mire. So here I think I want to go for Carrion Feeder and Withered Wretch. And next turn Diabolic Intent for the creature again. So let's get with Carrion Feeder here. Withered Wretch. Hope he's not drawing blue mana. The good thing is that we have a clock here. And he's missing blue and red mana. Yeah, this is a bit awkward from the 5-color mana bases. So here in the end step, let's exile the Blessing. And do I want to return something with the Oath? I don't think it's necessary yet. Okay, let's attack here. Yeah, this might be enough. And then let's play the Intent with the Withered Wretch. Avalanche Riders would be great, but they are a turn too slow now, maybe. So I want to go for Pardic Miner first. He might have a sword, but then he can buy one turn. Because we can sacrifice this in response. Yeah, here's the sword. But it's fine. I mean, I can sacrifice it into the Carrion Feeder. So he has one more land drop, but then... Plus we have a clock. So I'm feeling good here. Ah, this is strong. Not feeling too good anymore. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. So he drew exactly Gear's Blessing into Thought into Aura of Silence. Yeah, okay. But it is what it is. Still can't cast the cards in his hand. And he's missing 2 colors for now. I mean, any rainbow land could grant the colors. Yeah, here it is. Probably for red. And then Burning Wish for something like Pyroclasm. Or Wrath of God. Maybe Root. So Avalanche Rider would be sweet. Withered Wretch, okay. It's a okayish follow-up. He's still missing blue mana for Legacy Weapon. Or the evasive action. Okay, Duress is sweet. Do I want to reshuffle the Legacy Weapon here or... Oh, Fact or Fiction. Get out of the way. Okay, here's the Legacy Weapon. He's still missing blue mana. So exile, Pernicious Deed. In case he has another reshuffle. And I think he has at least 2 of them. So, how fast will he find blue mana? Okay, this is too much land from our side. Okay, let's continue here. Exile. Vector Fiction. I think I exile everything I don't want him to redraw later. And there is a probability that this game will go on. Rager is sweet. So this is a one-turn clock now. Terminate could have some cases where it's good. Okay. Pernicious Deed maybe. Wrath of God. Okay, Tusker. For blue mana, it's good. So he will stabilize here. A good draw could be a card like Lightning Bolt. He has exactly the 5 mana he needs, plus a sword. Okay. Why isn't he going for the legacy weapon? Okay, this is too much mana on our side. Okay, we need to top deck. We cannot play around the counter spell card. Okay, Fact of Fiction, he's drawing the nuts here. So Deed and Land, or the rest. Maybe our deck has some space for Mishra's factories. Because this happened a lot that I just screwed or flooded. Okay, this is over here. But a pretty close game. Yeah, he just drew like 5 really good cards from top. Versus us drawing 5 lands, so with 1 card different on either side, this would have been our game. But really cool, yeah, more lands. Really cool to see 5-color domain and even with legacy weapon active, so I won't complain here. Okay. So our plan is not great due to the fact he's playing the Gear's Blessing. And we don't have much to bring in. I think we need to keep the pressure high. I don't know what to expect from a creature side. But it's probably more... I think the intent is not great. Maybe 1 Engineered Plague against... cards like Decree. But yeah, he drew just exactly what he needed. From every mana source to Aura of Silence to Gear's Blessing. And as we fired up a lot of discard before, it was really seldom to see the games develop like this. But it is what it is. It is There are many games where you are on the other side of the table. I think this is a mulligan, because due to the fact we have double red, which is not great here, we can do better. This is not much better, but I'm not willing to go deeper. So we need to try this. And I don't think I want to lead with Duress. I think it can be better later. Because as you saw in game 1, we fire up Duress, and in the spot where we want to resolve something, he can just draw everything he needs. Still not the time for Duress. With this mana amount we can... Yeah, we need to hope to catch something before resolving a spell. Just to get any card out of his hand will not be enough. We can resolve the Mogg Fanatic. Play around a card like Evasive Action. Okay. Probably for Pernicious Deed again, or maybe Aura of Silence. Yeah, Aura of Silence. It's a strong card against us. Something like Braids would be sweet. I want to fetch here to save some time. Seems like a really cool list with the wish board. I see it might be a bit too playful to be competitive. Like even spending 2 mana more on the sorceries you want to resolve. Okay, this is the worst draw we could have. Yeah, let's start with one Duress. Hope to get Effect of Fiction, something like this. We might get... I mean, he probably will cycle the Tusker, but it's sweet to have a Terminate for that, in case he hardcasted. And with the Evasive Action, we will really have problem to resolve anything. And you see again, we are like just flooding out. If we would had any... Okay, another Aura of Silence. If we would have any other card in hand, like... or in play like Mishra's Factory, we could kind of force him to pop this sooner or later. So we really need to adjust the ratio between mana and spells, because we are giving too many games to just the flood. Maybe, I don't know, a mana thing like Skeletal Scrying or something like this. Okay, here's a Deed. This will be especially hard to beat. Okay, Lightning Bolt. So we are drawing exactly the worst cards from our deck. But for now I want to continue. We even could see a Decree be resolved and then clear the things up with the Engineered Plague. Another land, okay. Yeah, if you see it, we are at 7 mana. We resolved like a creature and 1 spell against this madness. We have 3 dead cards in hand, so we are really cooked here. Here's a Burning Wish in hand, another Aura of Silence. So our chances to win this are like, I guess, 1%, maybe 2%. But I want to dig a bit deeper on both of our decks, because you don't see it often. Okay, it's drawing 5 cards. Not playing this immediately is not a great action from my opponent, I think. Do I want to run the Avalanche Riders into the counter spell? I think with this amount of mana we are drawing, we can wait a bit longer on the Avalanche Riders. So we need 2 more mana to play it. Now he's drawing 5 cards, or 4 cards, I guess, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need just one more mana source to pay the evasive action. Okay, now we need a lot more. So here it is. Flooding out could do us a favor here. But even resolving one Avalanche Riders won't change the dynamic of the game. Another Burning Wish for light strategies again. Okay, Gerard's Wisdom gains 16 life. This hurts. I mean 14 life, as this was one of the 8 cards. Okay, attack here. I mean, even with the 1% win rate we have here, we can win. Okay. Having the deed in graveyard is fine for me. I guess there will be a follow-up deed, but it is what it is. If this is enough for him to pop deed number 1, I don't know. At some point he might just hardcast. Okay. This means I can pay 5 extra mana. So drawing mono lands here is giving me a small edge that he needs to spend 2 cards for this spell. Yeah, for this kind of controlish matchups, we are really lacking some beef. Okay, yeah. At least we got a 2-for-1 here. I mean, we spent 9 mana, so... but we couldn't spend it on anything else. Alright, everyone. We are back after... I guess that were 8 matches, but 5 on video. Cause 3 ended too soon, or Modo was so laggy that we got trouble finishing in time due to the lags. Anyway, you saw 5 games where we could win 2 really interesting ones against the White Weenie and Sligh, where we seem to be really had trouble against the more controlish lists like the Solution, Blue, White, Green Control, and Domain. And yeah, I think it was pretty often due to the fact that we flooded out so hard, but it is a problem you can face sometimes. And on the other side, I thought these were the matchups where we had better cards, like the more controlish ones. So yeah, I made a new attempt at the deck list. I found it really cool to play, and it's a sweet idea to explore further. But if I would play this again, I think there are a few points you need to streamline to gather more information and be in the games longer. And so even if it's sad, I cut a bit of the spice here to make it more threat dense and more mid-rangey. This should not be the final version, and I'm a bit sad of cutting the spicy cards, but in my opinion, at the start of developing new decks, you want to adjust them enough to have play against every deck, together some more information, and if you have the information, you can add more and more spice again. So let's see the adjustments. I cut back on some lands. I guess here we have 10, 15, 21. I cut one land and I exchanged 2 other lands to 2 Gitu encampment to have a 2/1 first strike creature, which can make some pressure or be a bit good blocker. Just imagine have this up against the deck like Sligh. They can't attack with a ball lightning. Yeah, besides that, I really wanted the Cabal Therapy number 4, because they are great and they performed very well. And for the cuts of the more spicy cards like Skizzik, like the Pardic Miner and the Diabolic Intent, because they were pretty awkward often, as it was a 2-for-1. Yeah, I added 2 Phyrexian Arena. As you saw in many games, every deck is best suited to attack your enchantments. Is it on the stack or is it in play? So if you are playing a deck relying on some enchantments, I think you have we have the same problem like Survival Welder or Alluren. You need to add more density to your enchantment threads, so if one sticks, you can turn the game around. So I cut back a bit to make room for Phyrexian Arena and for 3 of Ravenous Rats. I think they are pretty sweet, because it's a guaranteed 2-for-1 in many cases. They can ship in some damage. You can sacrifice them into the Carrion Feeder and for Cabal Therapy, so you can really tear your opponent's hand apart. And now I'm thinking about one more land from Urza's Saga. It's is it Phyrexian Tower? I think I want a Phyrexian Tower. Maybe I can't play 2 Gitu encampments then, but yeah, this should be added, because then you can play turn 3 your 4-drop, which would be nice. So add one of these. Probably cut back one. Let's cut back a mountain for now. I don't know how well balanced the mana then is. Yeah, but besides that, we sticked almost to the sideboard. I added 2 red elemental blast to do something against the big blue spells, and 1 disturbed burial, which is like Oath of Ghouls number 5. It's like you can return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and it has buyback 3. So with this amount of mana we had like most of the games, this could really shine. And yeah, I'm curious, what do you think about the deck? Did you enjoy the league? Have you brewed something similar? So please write something in the comment section. Again, thank you very much, Celestial Heathen, for making this donation, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.